Well, thank you, Zach. In this morning's present day parenting segment, here are 4 tips for helping your child to stop lying about doing their homework. It's from parenting.org. Tip number 1, get a planner. Give your child a day planner and explain how to use it to keep track of their homework assignments. Have your student take it to school, write down all of their assignments every day, and then ask them to see it every afternoon when they get home. Check, make sure they're using it. Tip number 2, talk to your child's teacher. See if they're willing to initial those assignments in that planner and indicate that they've been written down correctly and have been completed. Number 3, practice what you preach. Purposely spend time teaching and practicing honesty with your child. Let him or her know what your expectations are for honesty. Point out its personal benefits. And number 4, practice makes perfect. Practice being honest with your child every day. Ask your child 3 questions is what they suggest maybe before he or she leaves for school. You'll already know the answer out of maybe 2 of the questions, but your child won't know what they're going to be asked. Just keep track of how honest each of those answers are. Praise your child when they get the answer right, when it's truthful, and then make sure that you reward them whenever they're doing good. What do you think? I'm giving you parenting skills and I have no children. But
well, I think that's true. I think a lot of the problem is that the parents don't ask the kids anything about school.
Communication,
they just let them go, and they don't ask them if they've done their homework. They don't really seem that interested.
Let the teachers do it.
Those planners are a good idea for all of us. I seem to do better when I have a planner.
That's very true.
Organize yourself and communication. That's something we can all do.
Well, good. Here are some tips for weaning your teenagers off of online games. Parents often struggle with how to get their teenagers to spend less time playing video or computer games and spending more time interacting with their actual siblings and family members and friends. If you have a teen who's always playing that video game alone, here are some tips to have them turn it off and spend some time with the family. Like tip number 1, don't give up on family time. It's common for teenagers to want to spend time alone or with their friends instead of their family, but they're developing their independence. It's important. However, they shouldn't mature in a way which they've completely disconnected from family. So let them know that hanging out with you guys is appreciated. Number 2, cast a vision for mentorship. If your teen has an opportunity to be a role model for their younger siblings or someone in their life, like brothers and sisters, to look up to them, they should do that. Like things, maybe sports, schoolwork, music, other areas besides video games, right? Take a bike ride together, or something like that. Tip number 3, cut down on that computer time. It's not going to be easy, but set your expectations in your home. Govern how much time your children get to spend on that computer. Take aside 1 hour a day for that social and computer use or something like that. And number 4, enlist help around the house. Give your kids 3 or 4 specific chores to complete each week. The deal could be that before anyone gets to use that video game or computer or even the cell phone, you've got to get your chores done that day. It could be their reward, since it's such a big deal nowadays to all these teens. You cannot live without your phone or your computer anymore.